Could we be seeing a return to segregation deep in Arkansas's Ozark Mountains? The New York Times reports on a new housing development that has stringent criteria. You must be white to live there. And its founders feel confident that in the current political climate, they'll win any legal challenges that come their way. One of those founders sat down with Sky News to discuss his motivation.
We are forced to accept people into our neighborhoods, into our businesses, and into our lives who won't share our background, who won't share many of our cultural priors, even moral priors. So we're taking control of that situation and creating an environment where my kids can celebrate their identity and not have it, threatened from outside.
So let me just ask a basic question. They want white people and only white people in their neighborhood. So are they screening applicants somehow?
Oh, very much so. They require applicants to fill out a questionnaire based on their heritage. And oftentimes they also require photographs, not just of themselves, but also of family members. And if people want to live there, then they come in person and they have an interview. And they've actually rejected people who they said they did not believe were sufficiently white.
Sufficiently white? What does that mean?
That is a very good question. I asked them the exact same question. What does it mean to be sufficiently white? The answer that I received was they did not seem like a white person. They did not present like a white person. There seems to be not a very specific way they can nail down what it is to be sufficiently white. But if they feel that you don't fit the criteria, you are not allowed to live in this community.
So you note that they believe that they could win any potential challenge in court. And I thought the key phrase there was, in this political climate, are they preparing for legal challenges? Do they have the money to challenge if they're challenged legally?
They have been fundraising for this community since it was founded in October 2023. They're fundraising for a couple things, and one thing specifically is legal defense. They let me know when I visited them in Arkansas last week that they do have lawyers that they're working with who are advising them on how they potentially could fight a legal challenge. They also are using ChatGPT for a lot of their legal framework, but yes, they are definitely expecting legal challenges and doing everything they can in terms of getting ready to fight them.
First of all, the phrase here is not, what did you say it was?
Sufficiently
this political
white.
climate. The phrase is sufficiently white. That is where you will find the heart and soul of this whole thing.
What do they ask? Like, are you a Drake fan? Can you name all of Nas's albums? Like, then you're not sufficiently white, sir.
I would love a list of white sufficiency. I want to know what's on the checklist, because these fucking rubes, it's not like they're keeping it up in their heads. They can't trust J. Paul from Billy Bob to have the same fucking list. They got to come together and decide by committee what makes you sufficiently white. I mean, first of all, one of the boxes has to be just daring to go there in the first place.
Yeah.
That's a sufficiently white mentality. Then, does your arm smell like honey and fucking raw meat?
Yeah. Do you know where the word Arkansas comes from?
Yes.
It's not white.
Arkansas your arm off and grow it back. You can get into this community.
When you're warming up before tennis, what is the accepted custom?
Yes. Also, the audacity of these people to think that we will miss them. I don't understand why this is such a big deal. Like, good riddance. This is not a problem. I actually am happy that you will find some land that you can tend and create a community that you want to live in on your own. We will leave you alone, and you can finally leave us alone. Move the fuck out there, wherever it is.
They're in the
Go
Ozarks.
do that.
Yeah. I've been to the Ozarks. I thought they were already doing this. I don't know why it was a story.
Oh, is it the Ozarks? I see. Wasn't. Is it? Yeah. Well, come on. Yeah, well, that's one of my favorite shows. Hold on.
What that place needs more white people.
More money laundering.
Yeah. I just don't. But it's also like he's being interviewed, and you can see him. His his eyes are kind of shifting around and he's trying to find the right words. And, you know, you're just afraid of the dark. Get yourself a nightlight, maybe some friends that don't look like you, and calm down. I don't understand. And we're being forced. Nobody's forcing you to live among people of color.
That's that victim mentality of these whites that I just can't cotton. I mean, pull yourself up by your Nazi bootstraps and go find yourself some land of your own that you can tend and invite all your like-minded folk. I have no problem with that. Not only that, I don't want this media community to start fucking with these people, because you know what'll happen if you make it too difficult. If you start suing them and all this shit, they're gonna move back. There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, this is we don't want that. I don't want to have to move. If you're willing to go, it's like having like the worst roommate ever. And they're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move into the backyard. I'm never coming in this fucking house again. I'm building a tent in the backyard. You'll never see me again. Okay.
All right. Cool. That's great.
That's fine.
You have an outhouse? You're fine? Yeah. Because I don't need you here.
Yeah, shit in your own tent. I don't care what you're doing. This is fine. Leave us alone. This is a more than acceptable solution.
I don't understand white supremacists. It's like, move to Iceland. It was never a country of all white people. They came and they colonized, and they've keep moving people into the tribe. The Irish weren't in the tribe before. You know, it took them a while. The Italians weren't either. And as things progressed, they needed more whites for their project. They've opened up. Mexicans were.
That is a great question. Do you think Irish and Italians or Jews are sufficiently white?
Jews, I don't think. Well, it depends. Stephen Miller is Jewish, and he's mad that everybody else isn't sufficiently white. So, you know, I mean,
I wonder. See, these are the answers that we need. Could you go there as a Jewish person? Maybe not proclaim your Judaism, but if you could answer these series of questions, part your hair on the proper side.
Do you believe?
Could you get in?
Solution.
Like, what is? Yeah, like how straight does your hair have to be? What are?
Well, that was the thing they didn't mention, was like, you know, there's a questionnaire but is anybody doing genetic tests? Because once you get into that,
no, they're not crowdfunding for that.
Yeah, it's like, I got news for you, buddy. You know,
we can do genetics or we can do lawyers. We can't do both.
We can and Chat GPT Premium. We can't. That's all we got.
Let them go, man.
Yeah,
let them go.
Let them people go.